Okay, so we're going to go through and identify each number that is not rational. So if we're identifying something that's not rational, we're looking for an irrational number, correct? Well, I'm going to go ahead and put pi in my calculator just because I want everybody to see what an irrational number looks like. This number right here, pi, is not rational. And as you notice, the numbers after the decimal go on and on forever. They never stop. There's never any kind of pattern. So that's what we're looking for. So let's start with the square root of 164. As you notice, that pretty much looks like pi. It has numbers that go on and on forever. They do not have any kind of pattern, so this guy is certainly not rational. So let's go ahead and try our next number. Let's try the square root of 10. Again, that guy is going on forever. No kind of, there is a pattern of numbers repeating, but it's not a repeated pattern. It's something different. So this is definitely not rational. So let's go on to our next number, which is the square root of 256. That is 16. That is definitely a rational number. As a matter of fact, it's a natural number. So no, that one is not rational, or it is rational. So that cannot be something that we're looking for. And then let's go on and put the next one in there, which is negative square root of 36. Make sure to keep that negative outside of the radical. That is a negative 6, so that's definitely rational. It is definitely not rational. So we're looking for irrational numbers. So a negative 6 is an integer, so that wouldn't work for us. Let's go ahead and try the next one, which is negative square root of 45. Oops, if you notice, that number is going on forever, no kind of pattern in sight. So that means that that one is also not rational. So when they ask these questions, a lot of times what I do to keep from confusing myself is it says, identify each number that is not rational. So if a number is not rational, that means my answer must be irrational. Okay, I do this just to try to keep from confusing myself. So if they want the numbers that are not rational, that means their answers must be irrational. And all three of these are definitely irrational because they look a lot like the queen of irrational numbers, which is pi. Okay? Just be careful when you're doing these. You can get them.